Do you want to know how you can reduce your risk of cancer, diabetes, and heart problems, and also control your weight by using this simple approach? In this video, I'll be discussing this in much more detail, so please make sure you stick around till the end. My name is Dr. Zulqarnain Ahmed. I'm a GP in Bolton, and I make videos about health, productivity, and lifestyle. Welcome to the channel. Today in this video I'll be discussing with you benefits of intermittent fasting, which is one of the best ways to improve your health. And fasting, as we know, is not a new concept, and it has been done for people of faith for millennia, and is safe and effective for our health. The list of things that fasting does to your body is long and complex, but one of the most striking benefits comes from activating a process within the body which is called autophagy, which literally means self-eat. This is an entirely natural process where diseased and worn out cells are broken down and gobbled up. Think of your body like a car. When it's new, it works very well, but as the time goes on, the parts get worn out and some parts start to rust, and if you still keep driving it at full speed, then eventually it will fall apart. And to keep your car going for as long as possible, you need to take it to the garage so the mechanic can replace the worn out parts and spruce it up a bit. An obvious truth is that you can't repair your car while you're driving it hard all the time. And the same is true for our bodies. Just as we need to sleep, we need to take time off constantly eating if we want to return to a state where body is able to repair itself. And as we know now that fasting triggers autophagy, which means your body is able to clear away all the junk and the debris that is old cells and start the process of regeneration. And in this process, body is able to create a space for new cells, and it's like a forest fire that burns away the old underground undergrowth, making space for the new plants and trees. Fasting also improves immune function by getting rid of old blood cells and making new ones. The second benefit of intermittent fasting is through something called flipping the metabolic switch. When we start to fast, big exchanges start to take place in our bodies. Initially, the body will try to use all the glucose we have, and once it runs out, then body starts to use the glycogen store, which is like a storehouse of glucose, which is usually in the liver and our muscles, which can take anywhere between 10 to 12 hours after your last meal. And once body runs out of that, then it looks for other sources, and one of the other important sources which body can use is the fat. And once we haven't eaten for 10 or 12 hours, then a remarkable change happens in our body. That body changes and switches it from using fat instead of glucose. So now the body is in fat burning mode. A bit like a hybrid car, flipping using from electricity to using petrol when the battery is low. And this is helpful in so many ways. And body has the ability to run on these fatty acids, and in fact, if anything, brain runs better on these than on glucose. The third benefit, which is again really important benefit, is that it can help our bodies fight off cancer. There is no scientific evidence that fasting can help fight off cancer. The reason for this is that regular fasting can reduce the quantities of a chemical in our bodies called IGF-1, our insulin-like growth factor, which is a measure of cancer risk. And the research has shown us that periodic fasting can reduce the level of IGF-1 and hence reduce the risk of cancer. In addition to that, fasting can also enhance the effect of chemotherapy. However, a disclaimer here that I'm not suggesting anyone to treat cancer with periodic fasting, which wouldn't be such a clever idea. And if you are one of those people, then follow the advice of your doctor. However, I'm just reiterating the fact that fasting can be beneficial for us in the ways which we may not understand There are so many scientists now which believe that fasting can help us and protect us against cancer. The fourth benefit is that fasting promotes better health by fighting inflammation. Shows that inflammation is involved in the development of chronic conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, and so many other diseases nowadays. And fasting can help bring this inflammation down, and as a result can help in protecting us against these dreadful conditions. The fifth benefit is that fasting can also protect against cardiac diseases. Cardiac diseases are considered to be the leading cause of death around the world, and cardiac diseases account for almost 1/3 of the deaths globally. And studies have shown that fasting can improve health of your heart by improving your blood pressure, reducing the level of bad cholesterol, and increasing the level of good cholesterol, which can help reduce the level of cardiac disease. The sixth benefit is that there is clear evidence now that fasting can help weight loss, and as a result help in reversal of diabetes by boosting your metabolism and by helping to burn more fat. In addition to this, fasting also improves human growth hormone level in our bodies, which is vital to many aspects of our health, and it has a key role in growth, metabolism, weight loss, and muscle strength. And high levels of this can also be protective against Alzheimer's dementia. Number 8, delayed aging and longevity. There are many benefits of fasting, but this one is my favorite. We all want to live longer and healthier and happier lives, and more importantly, look younger. And there are promising studies now which show that fasting could potentially delay aging, and in fact, some people go as far as saying that it can reverse aging. So what better way to extend our lives simply by fasting 2 days a week, or perhaps not eating for a few hours? Something for us to think about. If you haven't tried intermittent fasting, I would definitely recommend it. So if you want to know more about intermittent fasting, click on this video here where I talk more about intermittent fasting and how it can help and benefit your health. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. May peace be upon you.